Okay, so this was a message that I had been writing down. Um, it's all on paper. So it sounded as if I was reading it because it's a lot for me to just remember. It's something that really meant a lot to me. So um, I hope you enjoy. Peace. So there comes a point in life where you start asking questions that nobody taught you to ask. Not just what's wrong with you, but what do I feel so disconnected? Why does the pain in my life feel like it didn't start with me? I used to think depression was just something I inherited, something passed down like your eye color or your last name. But lately I've been seeing things differently. Through conversations, some divine insight, I've started realizing that what we call depression is really something deeper. It's disconnection. Disconnection from source, God, from love, from truth, from our divine frequency. And maybe the soul's real mission isn't to avoid pain, but to walk through it, to remember who we are, and to come back home to self. That's what this is really about. My mom's story, my story, your story. This isn't about broken people. It's about forgotten truths and misaligned frequencies. And once I understand that, everything started to change. So let's talk about something that has been revealing itself to me. You ever heard the verse, the wage of sin is death? Most people think that means God is going to punish you and throw you in hell. Nah, that ain't it. Let me tell you my revelation. Sin ain't just breaking rules. Sin is disconnection. It's when you forget who you really are. It's when you operate outside of your divine frequency, outside of love, truth, unity, peace, and the death that comes with it. It's spiritual, it's emotional, it's depression, it's addiction, it's that feeling like I don't even know why I'm alive. My mom was in pain, real pain. Depression so deep she didn't even recognize herself some days. She wasn't on drugs, she wasn't drinking, she was just broken on the inside. She was a manic depressant, living in a kind of spiritual fog, disconnected from joy, from peace, from the part of her that was still light. Disconnected from the Holy Spirit, that voice says, "You are not." No, disconnected from the Holy Spirit, that voice says, "You are enough. You are whole. You are God's child." And when you shut that voice out for too long, you feel like you're dying, even while you're still breathing. Jesus said the only unforgivable sin is blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. Now, I used to think that meant some religious ceremony or something, but now I know better. The Holy Spirit ain't some ghost in a robe floating in the clouds. It's that voice inside you that says, don't give up. Don't believe the lies. You are powerful. You are made in the image of God. And God creates with words, with vibration, with truth. To blaspheme that spirit is to say, nah, I'm broken. I'm worthless. I'll never change. And when you do that long enough, you unplug from your power. That's why it's unforgivable, because you stopped accepting forgiveness. You shut the door from your side. But listen to me now. If nobody ever told you this before, let me say it clear. You are not far gone. You are not your mistakes. You are not your addictions. You are not your trauma. You are still divine. Even if your vibration's been low, even if you've been living in a spiritual death, you can come back. You can retune. And when you do, when you align with love, with truth, with who you really are, that's when you start to live again. Bless you. Not just survive, not just cope, live. I'm on this journey too, man. I ain't perfect. I've seen homelessness, heartbreak, mistakes, madness, but now I am remembering who I am. And I'm telling you, you can too. You're not just a sinner. You're a creator like God, a frequency, a walking piece of God. So if you felt this, if it hit something in your gut, drop a comment. Share this with someone who is struggling. This ain't religion. This is vibration. This is truth. This is freedom. And it starts with remembering who you really are. One love. Stay tuned. I got more to say.